Alright guys, we are back finally. And we know it's been a while, but we finally got this thing running and some of the parts put on.
And driving.
And driving. It has been quite a process, but don't worry, we haven't given up. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stuff we finally, after many months of damaged hoods coming in, have a hood for this thing because the engine sits too high, obviously, with the big ass air cleaner on it. This is a hardwood fiberglass 4-inch cowl hood. We got a couple of things that we need to do to it. It's a little misaligned, but ain't that big of a deal as long as it goes down the road. So we had, I think, 3 hoods or 4 hoods come in damaged.
This is the third.
Okay, so this is the third hood. Let me tell you, it's not easy getting replacement hoods very quickly. So that was a pretty major setback for us.
What we're probably going to try to do to take care of the bow and the hood is just get rid of the coil springs here.
Much lighter hood than that one over there. So that's definitely causing some issues, but for right now, it's not that big of a deal. Now we're going to talk about the radiator. Hold on.
You alright?
I need water. Alright, so the radiator sits in here pretty nicely. We're going to have to probably notch this section out right here. The upper hose. There really isn't any mounts for this thing, so we're going to have to mock some up. Ain't that right?
That's right.
This whole plate basically unbolts, put some rubber underneath here, and it's pretty much
just a press fit,
it's basically a press fit,
with these bolts here.
And you can see here, she's in there pretty sturdy.
You can see on the bottom here how we've got it pressed down. And we've also got the transmission cooler here mounted up, just using some zip tie clip type things.
Yeah, these are specifically made to go through
the fins.
The fins of the radiator.
Yep.
So you can mount it pretty easily. I do like that. We should probably trim this off at some point.
I think it looks nice.
You think it looks nice?
Yeah.
Cool.
And then we got the transmission cooler lines plumbed up through here, running along. Got them mounted up nice, keeping them nice and separated all the way back down to the transmission.
All right, now we get to talk about our best friend, the power steering pump. So this guy right here is new. It's brand new. We decided not to use the one that was already on the car, even though they look exactly the same. We kept ordering brackets, trying different things, fabricating different parts to get that thing mounted up. It just wasn't working. It wasn't gonna happen. So we got a new bracket and a new pump.
Pretty trick. Got this little turnbuckle to tension it up. And if you look closely, we did actually have to shave that. Let's see if I get my finger. That bolt there, we had to shave it down a good bit. And then we also had a friend of ours with a lathe. He trimmed down the turnbuckle as well. We were actually hitting the steering box with the edge of the pulley there.
We just recently added this vacuum reservoir. We think we're having some vacuum issues. The engine does have a pretty big cam in it, so even if this doesn't really fix our issue, we'll probably keep it because, again, usually edges with big cams don't pull a lot of vacuum. So we're getting some hose here soon. We're going to connect everything up, see if we still have a vacuum problem after that. And we could just have a vacuum leak somewhere that we have to fix. Right now it's kind of idling all over the place.
That's going from anywhere from 500 to 1500 on its own.
So it's something's happening, and we think it is vacuum related. So we're gonna figure that out here in a bit. We got pretty much all of our wiring done at this point. The car starts and runs.
Got our battery tie down made up.
Battery, yeah. Custom made, gas house special. The line lock's been wired up. We have the 2-step wired up. Everything's pretty much ready to go down the strip for the most part. We did make boo-boo. Drove around with how many transmission fluid in it.
Cut the transmission fluid.
Not check the transmission fluid level, and this is dry as a bone, so that's probably why it wasn't going very far. So as you can see in that clip, we had to rev it pretty high for it to barely be moving at all. At first we were like, is the brake sticking, what's going on here? And then we pulled the dipstick and it was dry. So we got that situated, thank God, because if we didn't, we'd probably be burning up some clutch packs by now.
That'd be a problem. We redid the brakes for the rear. And also we had installed our line lock, which you can see down there. But we had a lot of air in the brakes, and so they were very to the floor for not much stopping.
Yeah, that was sketchy.
A little bit.
Yeah, you got some gas house right here. Let's go pocket.
Frocket.
Put all your things. So on the inside we have
A lot of new stuff on the inside.
Steering wheel.
Detachable.
We have racing stripes so that we know we're going straight. We have shifter. Got our gauges in. Got everything wired up here and mounted.
We've got headlights.
Headlights. This is a little tricky right there.
Eh, be alright. Don't worry about that.
There we go. Look at that. Tell the people what this button does, my friend.
So that button there, that's what's going to control our line lock. When you're getting up to the burnout box of the drag strip, what you do is you roll through. You'll mash down on the brakes super hard, and then you will click the button. Then you can let off the brakes, and that'll lock up the front brakes, and then you can do your burnout.
Right.
Bing, bang, boom.
Easy peasy. Just ignore all that. That's fine. We don't worry about that.
We got all our switches and everything wired up here. We got our main ignition and our main kill switch here. There's our starter. Got for our fuel pump. This is for our water pump. The electric fans up there. And then this last one here is for the two-step. So we got the two-step wired up. It goes power in to here. Then it goes out to the brake pedal switch. So that way when you have this on and you press down on the brakes, it's wired into the brake lights. So once you have that pushed down, that then goes to the MSD box, which is through there. And we've got it currently set at about 3,000 RPM. The good thing about this MSD box, the 6AL-2, is that you have these little doodads over here, and you can adjust what you want your two-step rev limiter to be at. You can also adjust your max RPM. We've also got some brand new Weld racing wheels. We got some drag radials on there, 28-inch tire. We originally had my dad's old wheels, which fit his Nova, and then if we turn them around backwards, they fit this car, but we decided let's get something a little bit nicer than that.
We'll get some pizza cutters for the front.
Yeah. We're gonna keep our lucky dice though.
That's right. We're gonna go ahead and start this thing up. Again, we know it's been a while. Sometimes it takes us a while to save up for some of these parts. But we're still here, and we still plan on taking her to the drag strip. All right, give her hell. We got her running. Just didn't have the carburetor primed. But look down here. We got some belt shredding going on. The belts are touching, which is no bueno. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna cock the alternator out just a little bit. All right, we got the alternator shimmed. See down there, but the belts are no longer touching. They're very close, but they are not touching. I don't have much liberty here since this pulley's kind of thin-walled. Let's see what she does. Hit that two-step, son. Oh. Take two. All right, we also got some muffins on this bad boy now. So we can actually drive it around without killing people's eardrums. Little axle dump on both sides. Trudels all the way back.
Just some cheap muffins off Jags.
That's right. freaking rips. She goes, dude. All right, well, this is basically all we got for this video. Next time you see us, we're going down the drag strip. See you guys later.